And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. So a moment now to see the story for Derek Lively.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And the Clippers starting five. Jalen Brunson out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Derek Lively. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. And for Memphis, Edwards is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Barnes. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Strus in at the small forward. Well, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
Ball against Brunson. All up top. Pass to Embiid. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And the dunk by Embiid.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Johnson outside. Wants to get it to Lively and does. Barnes against Leonard. Back to Reeves. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Reeves has a great ability to finish, and he knows how to work inside.
Pass to Strus. Now Embiid, the 3-ball, and the rejection by Lively. Leonard kicks to Brunson. Johnson sets the screen for Brunson. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
You can see the work Jalen Brunson has put into his game. Boy, the three-point stroke has really come a long way.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. I asked Coach about Jalen Brunson's game and what stood out the most to him. He replied, I'd say his toughness as well as his leadership. His teammates rally behind him, and that's why we've got to bring that same kind of intensity to guarding him tonight. Containing Brunson won't be easy, but let's see if they're up for it. Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. And here is Strus. After Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. Embiid, no good. Now the Clippers with it. They're on an 11-2 run. Brunson against Paul. Reeves outside. Brunson the pass to Lively. Here's Reeves. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
And in Tyronn Lue, the Clippers have one of the league's most highly respected and Doris coveted head coaches.
And think about it, Kevin. He signed an extension with the Clippers 2 summers ago. That was amidst rumors that the Lakers might have an interest. Remember, LeBron and Ty Lue go way back. But he is now committed long-term with this organization. That is smart business.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Los Angeles making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. While we've got a moment, let's now take a look at the teams that had the most second chance points on the season. Fourth, the Clippers.
One of the better rebounding teams in the league, especially on the offensive end. They never take that for granted in terms of whether the shot's going in.
Reeves against Paul. Lively the bounce pass. Pass to Brunson. Clock at 6. Over Edwards. And the Clippers miss again. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here's Strus for 3. LA's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Edwards. He had 25 points last game. Barnes against Williamson. Embiid with the screen on Williamson. This one for 3. Embiid, no good.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Lively the pass to Brunson. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. The wide open shot from Strus. The Clippers grab the miss. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Now, here's Strus. 8 points his last outing. Drills the three-pointer.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
From deep, Brunson. This ball grabs the miss. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 6. A 3 from Strus. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Max is always shot ready. Catch and shoot opportunities are his go-to.
Brunson outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Brunson's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Paul with the screen for Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Boy, you really have to like that recognition by Barnes. Knew that was his play to make.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Payton, he's checked in for the Clippers. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles. Third best record here in the early going. And checking out Memphis. 3 games behind.
Yeah, and I think the Clippers, what an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
Leonard kicks to Brunson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards. Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
That one falls for Brunson. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Second free throw, no good. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Hey, Kevin. I've just got confirmation that the early season trade the Jazz have been pursuing is final. Their fans are going to be excited with this deal because Trae Young has a flair for the dramatic. He makes impossible shots, highlight reel passes. His confidence never wavers. And I'm told he really believes he's going to be able to succeed moving forward. And that truly rubs off on his teammates.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always. Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Matkovic is checked in, and it's Johnson in for Leonard. Brunson against Edwards. Pass to Matkovic. That 3 off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 3. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Brunson finds Williamson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Just 5 on the clock. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Embiid. Johnson comes in for Max Strus. And it's Scottie Pippen in for Paul. Here's Johnson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Pass to Carter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Cam Johnson picks one up.
Listen, it is not easy to guard a big, physical, tough guy like Wendell Carter Jr., right? Without fouling him, it's not easy to do.
Carter hits them both.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Johnson outside. Back to Brunson. Williamson, a screen on Edwards. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Brunson. Williamson's got his second basket of the night. Barnes outside, deflects the pass, and stolen by Payton. Brunson surveying the D. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. Boy, this guy can light you up.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Pass to Carter. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. The Clippers, number one.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
And that one falls for Carter.
And guys, what you have to love about Wendell Carter Jr. is his thirst to learn. This guy is willing to add pieces to his game. He understands he's got to be a true modern big man, and he puts in the work.
On the wing, Johnson. Covered by Johnson. Back to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. There's Williamson with the 3. A rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Grizzlies. 4-point game. Barnes passes to Pippen. Back to Barnes. Carter with a screen on Williamson. It's good from long range. Barnes has got 5 men.
The improvement in Barnes' deep range just helps his offense space the floor.
To the wing right side. Williamson finds Brunson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Here's Pippen. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Williamson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. Austin Reeves is checked in for Jalen Brunson. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Now, here's Pippen. Still yet to score. On the wing, Johnson. The 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Williamson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Payton. Johnson kicks to Payton. Shoots over Pippen. The shot by Payton, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Carter outside. And it's blocked. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
.41 seconds left to play here in the first. Pippen for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Williamson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Banked in off the glass. 6 points for him.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Payton against Edwards. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. From 10 feet out, here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Clippers, and he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Carter in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Payton. No scoring in this one. A 3 from Leonard. Up again. And Lively able to finish.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Out to the right wing. Finney-Smith in the post. Working on Williamson. Kicks it out to Paul. Shoots the 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Reeves against Paul. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Reeves. Reeves has got his 3rd assist on the night. Reeves against Paul. There's the lob to Carter. Here's Finney-Smith. And the 3 off target.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Reeves with it, defended by Strus. Lively sends a screen for Leonard. And finished off by Lively.
Let's remember, this guy's got a 9'4" standing reach and a vertical that's ridiculous. Lively just getting to the rim.
Here's Reeves. 6 points for him. Outside Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Leonard, so dangerous from deep. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Johnson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Jalen Brunson comes in for Payton. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Derek Lively.
Well, you talk about someone who sets a physical tone. He's willing to bang in there night in and night out, plays with a high motor, and he understands the importance of his role on this team to help them win the battle of possessions.
And that one's good. Brunson.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
A three from Leonard. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Here's Paul. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And it's Carter missing.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Reeves with it, defended by Paul. Here's Brunson. It's deflected, and he recovers it. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game. Here's Paul. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Strus kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Strus. Pass to Paul. Over Brunson. And it's Paul missing. Clippers leading by 11. Here's Leonard. Over Finney-Smith. Leonard, no luck.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Johnson, the pass to Brunson. Leonard with a screen on Paul. Here's Brunson, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Chris Paul picks up that.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
He's off on the first. And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injuries. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staffs?
Now, this is a great question, Kevin, and I think one of the things it highlights is how important every member of your staff is, from your head coach to the assistant coaches down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization.
Here's Finney-Smith, still without a basket. It's tipped, stolen by Lively. Brunson kicks to Johnson. Launches it. And there's Brunson. That's good on the assist by Lively.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Leonard. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against the San Antonio Spurs. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Strus. Paul looking around, fires top of the key. The Clippers grab the miss. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Embiid comes in for Carter, and it's Barnes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Reeves the pass to Brunson. Offline with his three. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Paul with the ball. Defended by Reeves. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Wow, the Kawhi claw comes out to put a stop on that attack.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Allie. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Some changes for Memphis. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Johnson. Edwards comes in for Max Strus. And Pippen subbed in for Paul.
A dependable source of offense. Austin Reeves, a three-level scorer and a talented facilitator. Plus, this guy's just got that knack for drawing fouls.
Here's Finney-Smith. 8 points his last outing. Embiid wide open. They can't stop the run with that one. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
It's good on the putback.
And just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback.
Here's Reeves. He's got 9. Brunson outside. Over Edwards. Brunson, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 14.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Fires from deep. No good from Finney-Smith.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Reeves against Pippen. Johnson, the pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Reeves, that's a two-pointer. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Brunson. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Brunson's got 24.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the back end.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So, for the Clippers, Motkovich is checked in, and Zion Williamson subbed in for Johnson. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They trail by 16. Barnes outside. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Pippen. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Embiid. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. 6 points for Joel Embiid. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Williamson with the screen for Leonard. And Williamson throws it down.
There's the unselfishness of Kawhi Leonard, keeping his teammates involved.
Pippen finds Finney-Smith. Now Embiid, the tray. Great touch from 3 from Embiid.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
High post try. And it's Leonard missing.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here's Barnes. Matkovic with the rebound.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
Outside Leonard. Williamson outside. Leonard kicks to Brunson. No good on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pippen, the pass to Finney-Smith. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Williamson a screen on Edwards. And Barnes sends it back. We've got 1:28 left now here in the second. Embiid sets the pick for Barnes. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Matkovic. And Leonard has it in the corner. And here's Brunson outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one. Here is Edwards. Back to Pippen. Wide open look. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Williamson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Matkovic.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Pippen, the pass to Finney-Smith. And it's off from 3-point range. Clippers leading by 12. Williamson outside. Payton with the screen for Williamson. Pass to Brunson. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from 3-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Over to the wing.
Yo, set it up.
Embiid dishes to Pippen. That one's off, still out of sync. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific 3-point shooting display. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Something my partner will appreciate. These guys are living in the paint, and it's going to be hard to move them out of there, Shaq.
Yeah, that's what we call renters' rights. They are holding that lease, baby.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
Taking a look at the Clippers. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
The Grizzlies trail by 15. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. We've got Kawhi Leonard, Austin Reeves out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside Leonard, from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Now, here's Strus. 3-pointer by Embiid. Bullseye! Embiid with the answer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And it's Leonard missing. And Embiid has got the ball here for Memphis. 15-point game. Reeves against Strus. 6 to shoot. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Los Angeles leading by 13. Brunson outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
He shot 3 of 6 from the foul line. And the first one drops.
And, you know, he may finally be rounding into form after what's been a tough game for him at the line prior to this trip.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
He's had a few shaky trips at the line tonight, but he seems to be getting back to his old self.
Pass to Strus. Now here's Embiid. Takes the 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Doris, when he's feeling good, Kawhi Leonard, still one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
You know what, Kevin? The way he's battled through injuries and the game's still important enough to him that he's stuck around. And you're so right. When he is healthy, he remains a two-way force. This guy is an absolute Hall of Famer.
Here is Paul. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. And here's Strus for 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. Los Angeles leading by 14. Outside Leonard. 3-pointer. Trains the 3-pointer. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The league's long-distance Bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
Well, you look at Leonard. The third spot in the voting belongs to him. There are very few players with his ability from long range, and it looks like he'll be rewarded with a spot in the three-point contest.
And I'm sure there'll be some changes in the rankings still to come, but you're right. I'd be surprised if there's anyone who wouldn't cast a vote his way.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
The big fella, Embiid, making it look too easy.
Los Angeles leading by 17. Lively a screen on Edwards. Brunson against Edwards. Beyond the arc. Lively. Great positioning on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 19.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Paul passes to Barnes. Pass to Edwards. Here's the three. Johnson with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Leonard finds Lively. Edwards against Brunson. Reeves outside. Here's Lively, and he banks in the layup. Lively's got 8.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now, here's Strus. He's got 11.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
Reeves against Paul. Brunson with a clean look, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Brunson's got 7 now in this quarter. Paul outside. Pass to Embiid. And the layup's good off the glass. 16 points for him.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Pippen's checked in. And then for the Clippers, Zion Williamson's checked in for Cameron Johnson. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Austin Reeves. Brunson outside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Well, how about being on the other end of a nice pass? Chris Paul usually sets guys. That time he is set.
And here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Bounce pass from Paul. From the wing. Pippen, no luck.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Leonard, no luck.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Williamson against Pippen. Pass to Edwards, and stolen by Leonard. Here's Brunson. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, how about that conversion by Jalen Brunson? This has become a staple of his game.
He's been spending quite a bit of time at the foul line. This is trip number 6.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Memphis has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Outside Edwards. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists here tonight.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Brunson outside. They get it back, and that one is off. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Here's Barnes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Derek Lively.
Well, that's called exhibiting power and quickness in the painted area. Barnes does a really good job drawing contact there.
First one falls for him. Carter, he's checked in for Chris Paul. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Matkovic is checked in. Barnes hits them both. Clippers leading by 17. Pass to Matkovic. Payton kicks to Brunson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Leonard missing. For Memphis, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Barnes against Leonard. Barnes outside, 6 on the shot clock, and here's Edwards. Barnes trying to free himself up.
That's Zion's kitchen. 1 cook allowed.
And now a glance at the 2K leaderboard with a list of the NBA's top assist men over the past 10 games. In the third spot, Jalen Brunson.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Carter. And it's Paul in for Barnes. Austin Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles. Pass to Williamson. And the Clippers miss again. The Grizzlies trail by 17. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker. But Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Here's Matkovic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 6 assists now in the game. Bounce pass from Paul. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Johnson in for Paul. And so it's Memphis with it, trailing by 17. Edwards a screen on Reeves. 6 to shoot. Pippen misses.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Payton passes to Williamson. And here's Leonard from 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 9 points here in the second half. Outside Pippen. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 18 points for Joel Embiid. Pass to Matkovic. Reeves outside. No good with the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pippen kicks to Carter. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Knocks down the 3 ball. Edwards got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Grizzlies. Here's Williamson, defended by Carter. 3-pointer, Payton. Johnson with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Down low, it's deflected and stolen by Williamson. And they're on the break. Pass to Matkovic. Embiid with the steal. Johnson dishes to Pippen. It's taken away by Payton. Outside Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you look at Kawhi's career, one of the first things he did was work on his consistency from the free throw line. Why? Because he's excellent at drawing contact.
First trip to the line for him here. And he makes the first. And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
And Memphis making a change here. Gordon's checked in, and he makes both free throws.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
Now here's Gordon. Carter sets the pick for Gordon. Clock at 6. Embiid in the corner. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 22 is their biggest lead.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
The Grizzlies trail by 19. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That's his first foul. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Memphis. Edwards comes in for Eric Gordon. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Johnson, he's checked in for Smith. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Boy, that's a big-time effort play by Wendell Carter Jr. This guy gives you everything he's got.
Pass to Reeves. Holiday against Pippen. Williamson a screen on Johnson. Shot clock at 5. They get it again. Kicks it out to Leonard. Johnson, the pass to Williamson. Another shot outside Leonard. Shoots over Johnson. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Jalen Brunson has been on display for Los Angeles. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. Right back after this break. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with Coach Tyronn Lue.
You got to make the right play like you've been doing all night, all right? If they're going to try to help and tag, you got to make the right play, finish, or make the right pass, all right?
Well, you know what, Greg? You got to like what Coach Ty Lue is saying, telling his guys to take what they see.
I mean, keep it simple. Don't rush it. Let's just stay focused. Really good advice.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Keldon Johnson, Joel Embiid out there with Wendell Carter. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Paul in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
Paul passes to Johnson. Pass to Carter. Paul outside, takes a three. Reeves with the rebound. Reeves has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Matkovic. It's tipped. And it's sent back by Carter.
Well, this is about the 7'5" wingspan and the defensive instincts of Wendell Carter Jr. Send it back, young sir.
Now here's Peyton. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Peyton kicks to Williamson. Williamson with a screen for Reeves. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Here's Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Edwards with it. Paul for 3. Johnson with the rebound.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Reeves gets the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Max Strus is checked in for the Grizzlies. Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Johnson. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. He had a nice open look right there. Leonard's got 14 points now in the second half.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
And stolen by Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, speed, intelligence, touch. Kawhi Leonard has it all.
Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. It's Strus on the wing. The Grizzlies with another miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside Leonard fires the 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got 6 rebounds now in the game. Carter for 3. And again, Memphis no good. Here now the Clippers. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Leonard the pass to Reeves. Back to Leonard from downtown. It's rebounded by Memphis. Strus kicks to Edwards. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Leonard, and he nails the jumper. Leonard's got 21 in the game.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Edwards, the bounce pass. Paul with the 3, drills it from outside.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Reeves outside. Inside, it's stolen by Strus. Payton against Paul. Pass to Edwards. Back to Paul. Pulls up on the wing. That's tipped.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Leonard. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, guys, what great concentration by Kawhi Leonard. This guy laser focused right now.
And Memphis making a change here. Barnes is checked in, and then for Los Angeles, Johnson, he's checked in for Williamson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payton. And Leonard no good on that one. And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins if you do that. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offensive rebounds, so why not let those guys work?
Free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Barnes outside. They grab their own miss, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Listen, Wendell Carter Jr. is a big-time skilled big man. This guy, good things happen when you get him the ball.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Carter. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Edwards finds Barnes. Edwards a screen on Leonard. Barnes passes to Carter. Here's Leonard. And Barnes sends it back. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Reeves outside. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Brunson outside.
How about that contest from Anthony Edwards? This guy can be a two-way force.
Here's Embiid. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. 20 points for Joel Embiid.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
That's called working the catch-and-shoot game to perfection. Barnes on balance and on point with his shot mechanics.
Brunson finds Johnson. Lively sets a screen for Johnson. It's rebounded by Memphis. Embiid's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Now here's Barnes. And here's Embiid. It's not going to go for him.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Bounce pass from Reeves. Brunson the pass to Lively. Reeves outside. And here's Brunson outside. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Pass to Carter. Back to Edwards for the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Outside Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Out left to the wing. Lively a screen on Strus to the paint. And finished off by Lively.
Well, Lively is a great combination of size and finesse. Sets a great screen and creates offense off it.
And we have a timeout called by Tomas Isolo. He knows every possession is critical now. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Now Reeves. After Wendell Carter missed from long range, kicks it out to Williamson. Basket good. 14 points for Derek Lively.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to Carter. It's Strus on the wing. Carter, the pass to Edwards. The Grizzlies with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 23. Brunson outside. Leonard with a screen on Edwards. Now Reeves. It's rebounded by Memphis. Carter's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Barnes against Leonard. Barnes kicks to Strus. Back to Barnes. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Listen, Max Strus is a tremendous shooter, but there is more to his game. He is a very willing passer.
Brunson the pass to Leonard. Lively a screen on Barnes. Here's Leonard. Lively inside. Guarded by Embiid. Lively, that's good.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Clippers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jalen Brunson.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Well, you won't see a lot of this. Barnes tends not to draw a ton of fouls, but he baits the defender in that instance.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Barnes hits them both. It's been all Clippers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Strus against Reeves. Outside, Brunson. Now Williamson. Embiid with the steal. And here's the fast break. Now Carter. Got it! And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Kawhi, you're a lead at both ends of the court. How tough is it to carry the scoring load and have such a responsibility defensively?
It's very difficult.
Terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And we'll see you next time.